World War III, Turkey threatens U.S. as it calls Trump's sanctions a hostile stance. Turkey has issued a chilling warning to the U.S. after the Trump administration sanctioned two Turkish officials for their roles in the arrest and detention of U.S. pastor Andrew Brunson, inflaming tensions that were already simmering over a series of disagreements. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu claimed on Wednesday the extraordinary use of financial sanctions against Ankara, which is a U.S.-allied government, would not be left without retaliation as it constitutes a hostile stance. Mr. Cavusoglu said in a statement, "We call on the U.S. administration to walk back from this wrong decision." He then added on Twitter, "The U.S. move to impose sanctions against two our ministers will not remain unanswered. We will not be able to resolve our problems unless the U.S. administration realizes that its attempts to push its illegal demands through such methods are futile." Heather Nauert, a U.S. State Department spokeswoman, said on Wednesday U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu will discuss the detention of Pastor Andrew Brunson during a meeting in Singapore. She added, Secretary of State Michael Pompeo and Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu spoke by phone on August 1 to once again address the unjust detention of Pastor Andrew Brunson and other U.S. citizens and diplomatic staff. "We are still pursuing a diplomatic approach. Mr. Brunson has been in a Turkish jail since October 2016 for allegedly being a threat to national security. Turkey suspects the pastor has ties to the organizers of the 2016 coup in July to try to oust President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. He is not the only person to have been detained since the failed coup. Thousands have been held in custody accused of having links to the US-based cleric Fethullah Gulen. Last month Trump hit out on Twitter at Turkey over its decision to keep the pastor in custody after a Turkish court denied a request for the release of Andrew Brunson. He wrote, "A total disgrace that Turkey will not release a respected US pastor, Andrew Brunson, from prison." Mr. Brunson has been quoted telling the court, "I believe in and support Turkey's territorial integrity. I forgive those who lie and bear false witness against me.